Chris Webb from East Molesey. Chris Middleton from Wimbledon. Michael Hughes from Hayward in Lancashire. David Hardy from Oldham. Jenny Nisbet from Bayswater. Andrew Greenwood from Bakewell in Derbyshire. John Roy from Edinburgh. Jackie Tullett from Bognor Regis. Brian Taylor from Birmingham. Harold Overton from Bristol. Tony Potter from Haverhill. Mark Conjoyce from Chepstow. Richard Hurst from Dartford in Kent. Robert Wilson from Coleraine. And Hilary Kelman from South Woodford are all here to play 15 to 1.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. We have 15 new contestants, all willing to face the sudden death of round one. They need at least one correct answer to survive, and the tension in round two, in which they decide who faces the questions, in the hope that they can get rid of each other. The three who reach the final here with me then face the spotlight, the buzzer, and the formidable task of trying to get somewhere near Gareth McMullen's 230 points at the top of the finals board. Let's see how they get on. Chris, I'll remind you of the rules of the first round. You each face 2 questions, twice round the semicircle, 1 to 15. The first incorrect answer will cost you 1 of those lives. A second incorrect answer will cost you the other 2, and you sit down. Are you ready? As I said, the first round is sudden death. Here we go. Chris, which 2,000-year-old writings were discovered in caves in Palestine in 1947?
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
They were, sir. You're off. Chris, what is studied in numismatics?
Coins.
They are, Chris. Michael, all racehorses have one official birthday. When is it?
June the 1st.
January the 1st. So you've lost a first life. David, who reputedly first said, "If in doubt, tell the truth"?
George Washington.
Mark Twain. Always an American, isn't it? Jenny, which English colonialist had an African country named after him?
Nehru.
Cecil Rhodes, Rhodesia. Andrew, who ran the SkyTrain service across the Atlantic?
Freddie Laker.
He did, sir. John, name Paris's most famous art gallery.
The Louvre.
Yes, sir. Jackie, the penal colony Devil's Island belonged to which country?
France.
It did. Brian, where in Denmark is Hamlet set?
Esbjerg.
Elsinore, A Life Has Gone. Harold, how many radii make up the diameter of a circle?
2.
Yes, sir. You looked a bit puzzled for a second. Tony, which Welsh poet died in New York on the 9th of November 1953?
Dylan Thomas.
Yes. It wasn't written on the ceiling, was it?
Might have been.
Mark, which are the only mammals able to fly?
Bats.
Yes, sir. Richard, what was Mozart's middle name?
Amadeus.
Just so, you got it out. Robert, by what name were the kings of ancient Egypt known? The pharaohs. Hilary, who played Dorothy in the original film, The Wizard of Oz?
Judy Garland.
She did. Your second question, Chris. Which Channel Island levies no income tax and permits no motor cars?
Jersey.
Sark, so you've lost 1 life, but you still survive. Chris, the Apennines form the backbone of which European country?
Italy.
They do, sir. Michael, you need this one. Where in the United Kingdom is there a parliament called the House of Keys?
The Isle of Man.
Yes, sir. David, after whom was San Francisco named?
St. Francis.
Just indeed, sir. Jenny, Bacchus is the god of what?
Wine.
Just. Andrew, in fiction, whose motto is one for all and all for one?
Sorry.
3 Musketeers, A Life Gone, but you're still there. John, the present Pope is number 308. What number was St. Peter?
1.
Yes, sir. Did you know or did you guess?
Guessed.
You guessed. Pretty clever guess, I must say. Jackie, which lizard can change colour to blend with its surroundings?
Chameleon.
It can. Brian, what is a young elephant called?
The calf.
It is indeed. Harold, what do the Argentinians call the Falklands?
The Malvinas.
They do, sir. Tony, what is a tutu exactly?
Ballet skirt.
It is indeed. Mark, after whom is the music hall in New York named?
Carnegie.
Yes, indeed, sir. Richard, the name of America's most famous motor racing circuit is what?
Indianapolis.
Yes, it is. Robert, in Hawaii 5-0, what does the 5-0 signify? Hawaii becoming the 50th state of the USA. You have to sit down, sir. Hillary, in 1976, outside which city was the National Exhibition Centre opened?
Birmingham.
It was indeed. Anthony, please.
At the end of round one, we've had to say farewell to only one contestant, Robert Wilson from Coleraine.
Pretty bright lot in here today in the warm-up round. Chris, I'll explain the rules. It's a rotten position to stand there, isn't it? Eh? At least you're still there. Twice this series so far. That's been an unlucky position. The rules of round two, I'm going to ask you the first question off the top of this pack. An incorrect answer will cost you one of those 2 lives, and I move on to Chris in position number 2. Give me a correct answer, and you can then nominate somebody who's still standing. If they're correct, the chance to nominate is theirs. If not, I come back for another number. You understand?
Yes, I do.
This round continues, ladies and gentlemen, until there are just 3 of you left to join me in the final. Here we go. How many fluid ounces are there in an English pint?
20.
There are, sir. A number, please.
13.
13. Richard, William IV's niece, succeeded him to the British throne. Who was she?
Queen Victoria.
A number, please.
1.
Chris again. What's the popular name for an aircraft's flight recorder?
Black box.
It is. A number, please.
12.
12. Mark, where in America is Death Valley?
California.
It is. A number, please.
2.
2. Chris, what do kleptomaniacs do?
They steal compulsively.
A number, please.
Number 11.
Number 11. Tony, if they're not fruits, what are an apple and an apricot? They're makes of computers, sir. Another number, please, Chris.
Number 11.
You're not a computer operator, are you? Number 11 again, Tony. Donald Campbell held the world land speed record in 1964. What was his car called?
Bluebird.
It was. A number, please.
1.
Which instrument did Pablo Casals play, Chris?
The cello.
A number, please.
9.
Brian, whose face was said to launch 1,000 ships?
Helen of Troy.
A number, please.
Number 3.
Number 3. Michael, what is mal de mer?
Bread.
Seasickness, sir. Another life gone. Another number, please.
Number 3.
Number 3 again, Michael. How many pairs of ribs are there in the human body?
20.
12, sir. You have to sit down. Another number, please.
Number 6.
Number 6. Andrew, which event does the Bayeux Tapestry depict?
The Battle of... Sorry.
The Battle of Hastings or the Conquest of England by William. You've lost a life. Another number, please.
6.
Another number again. 6. Andrew again. What kind of animal is an ibex?
It's a kind of small antelope or deer.
No, it's a goat, so you have to sit down. You were thinking of ilex, I think. Another number, please.
Number 5.
Number 5. Jenny, what was Harold Wilson's parliamentary constituency? Huyton in Liverpool. You've lost another life. Another number, please, Brian.
Number 5.
Number 5 again, Jenny. What was Admiral Nelson's flagship called at the Battle of Trafalgar? It's the Victory. It's on the tip of your tongue. You have to sit down. Brian, please.
Number 4.
Number 4, David. Who came to power in 1924 in the USSR?
Lenin.
Joseph Stalin. Another number, please.
Number 4.
Number 4 again. In which occupation would you use a theodolite?
Surveying.
Number, please.
8, please.
8. Jackie, on a film certificate, exactly what does PG mean?
Parental guidance.
It does. A number, please.
4.
Which cloth is named after a Scottish river?
Tweed.
Just in time. A number, please.
7.
7. John, in July 1885, a 9-year-old boy was the first person to survive rabies. Who treated him?
Curie.
Louis Pasteur. Another number, please.
9, please.
9. Brian, name the cylinder pin tumbler lock named after its inventor.
Yale.
A number, please.
Number 4.
Number 4. Which animals, or which group of animals, carry their young in pouches?
Marsupials.
Just in number, please.
7.
7. John, in which country was the mariner's compass invented?
Spain.
China. Another number, please, David.
15.
15. Hilary. What do you call the fat of a whale?
Blubber.
A number, please.
7.
7. John, on which Shakespearean play was the film Black Narcissus based?
King of the Shrew.
Othello. You have to sit down. Another number, please.
4.
4. David, what is the common name for calcium carbonate?
Magnesium salts.
Lime. You have to sit down. Another number, please.
9.
Number 9. Brian, which English king was at the Field of the Cloth of Gold?
Richard II.
Henry VIII, sir. A life gone. Hilary?
11.
11. Tony, who was the Roman equivalent of Eros, who is the Greek god of love? Cupid. A number, please.
9.
Number 9 again. Back to Brian. By what other name is the plant digitalis known? It's the foxglove. You have to sit down, Brian. Another number, please, Hilary.
11.
11. Tony, who created the Boy Scout gang show?
Ralph Reeder.
He did. Another one, please.
1.
Number 1, Chris. The Japanese word for goodbye, please.
Sayonara.
A number, please.
8.
8. Jackie, for what does the acronym AWOL stand exactly?
Absent without leave.
Absent without official leave. Another number, please, Chris.
10, please.
10. Harold, in which country was porcelain invented?
China.
Yes, the answer was in the question, wasn't it? A number, please.
1.
1. Chris, which two countries are divided by the Gulf of Finland?
Finland and Norway.
Finland and Russia. Another number, please, Harold.
15.
15. Hilary, from which fish are roll mops made?
Herrings.
They are. A number, please.
1.
1. Chris, what kind of waves are filtered by the ozone layer in our atmosphere?
Ultraviolet.
Yes, sir. Just a number, please.
10, please.
10. Harold, name the Queen's farm on the Sandringham estate.
Wolverton.
No, Wood Farm. You've lost a life. Another number, please, Chris.
12, please.
12. Mark, what is the southernmost capital city in the world?
Johannesburg.
Wellington in New Zealand. Another number, please, Chris.
13, please.
13. Richard, on a meteorological map, what is indicated by a thick black line with black triangles?
Depression.
Cold front, sir. Another number, please.
15.
15. Who in Kipling was reared by Mother Wolf?
Mowgli.
Yes, Hilary. A number, please.
11.
11. Tony, in the song Pop Goes the Weasel, to what activity does the pop refer?
Making hats.
No, sir. Pawning an object. You have to sit down. Hilary, please.
13.
Richard, which is the only one of the ancient wonders of the world still in existence?
The pyramids.
Yes, Richard. A number, please.
1, please.
1. Chris, of which fruit is pearmain a variety?
Apple.
Yes. Goodness, you give me a heart attack every time we get round there. You take 2.9 seconds to answer every question. Can I please have a number?
10.
10. Harold, which French emperor died in Kent?
No.
Napoleon III. Another number, please, Chris.
12, please.
12. Mark, AG is the chemical symbol for what?
Silver.
Yes, sir. Another number, please.
1.
1. Chris, which joint is situated at the upper end of the radius and ulna?
Hip.
The elbow. After a good run, you have to sit down. Well done, sir. Another number, please.
10.
Harold, Mark Twain took his name from the call of the linesman on the riverboat. What does Mark Twain mean?
2 fathoms. Depth of
Ever
water.
did you know that? A number, please.
12.
12. Mark, gunmetal is an alloy of copper and which other metal?
Copper and steel. Iron.
Tin, sir. You've lost a life. Harold, another, please.
13.
Richard, what is the name of the operetta by Oscar Strauss based on Shaw's play Arms and the Man?
I don't know.
It's tough. It was called The Chocolate Soldier. Another number, please, Harold.
12.
12. Mark, what does a rheostat regulate?
Current.
Yes, electric current. A number, please.
10.
Harold, in 1987, who was voted Sportswoman of the Year?
I knew who she was. I can't remember her name.
Fatima Whitbread, sir.
Yes.
You have to sit down. Another number, please.
13.
13. Richard, what nickname was the Duke of Cumberland given by the Highlanders in 1746?
Butcher.
He was. A number, please.
12.
12. Mark, in November 1987, which country revealed that it owned 10% of BP?
Saudi Arabia.
Kuwait, sir. You have to sit down. Richard?
8, please.
8. Jackie, how long is each half in a rugby league match?
45 minutes.
40, you've lost 1 life, but you're still there. A number, please, Richard.
8.
8. Which sport do the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics play?
American football.
American basketball. You have to sit down. I need this short break. After it, Chris, Richard and Hilary will join me here for the final. I hope we'll see you in 2 or 3 minutes.
Our 3 surviving contestants in today's 15-to-1 final are Chris Middleton, a journalist from Wimbledon, Richard Hurst, a consultant primary teacher from Dartford in Kent, and Hilary Kelman, a legal secretary from South Woodford in London.
Welcome back. There's still plenty of room on the finals board for today's winner, and Chris, Richard and Hilary are still chasing 230, but anything around 150 would be pretty useful. Chris, Richard, Hilary, you each start the final with 3 lives intact. As before, incorrect answers will cost you those lives, but from now on, a correct answer will earn you 10 points. The final starts on the buzzer and is played like this. First to press the buzzer has a chance to answer. The first of you with 3 correct answers and therefore 30 points then retains the questions and has the choice of either answering in the hope of building up a score or nominating one of the other 2 contestants in the hope of knocking them out. Okay? When 2 of you have gone, we should have a winner. If, however, these 40 questions are exhausted, before we reach that point, it will be the contestant with the highest score who wins irrespective of lives. If there is a tie, lives will then be considered. Are you quite clear about that? Fingers on the buzzers, please. For how long does a single US presidential term run? Hilary?
4 years.
It does indeed. You have 10 points. In England, for how long after an author's death does his copyright last? Chris?
50 years.
It does, so you have 10 points. Which World War II German general was known as the Desert Fox? Hilary?
Rommel.
He was. Who played Harry Lime in the film The Third Man? Hilary?
Orson Welles.
He did. And you have 30 points. And the choice is now yours. Would you like the question or nominate?
Question.
Who wrote Origin of the Species?
Darwin.
Question or nominate?
Question.
The Merino is a Spanish breed of what?
Horse.
Sheep. Fingers back on the buzzers, please. Whose daughter changed her name to Lana Peters when she defected to the US in 1967? Richard?
Stalin's.
Indeed, sir. Question or nominate?
Question.
Who wrote Wuthering Heights?
Bronte. Emily.
There were 3 of them. You're a clever boy. You got the answer out backwards in 3 seconds. Question or nominate?
Question.
Which football teams compete for the FA Charity Shield?
The league champions and the FA Cup winners.
Indeed, sir. Question or nominate?
Question.
What pair of carved birds overlook the pier head at Liverpool?
Liverbirds.
Yes, the liverbirds, liverbirds, liverbirds. Carla Lane won't thank you for that. Question or nominate?
Question.
For what purpose are antipyrectic drugs used?
Don't know.
To reduce temperature. You've lost a life. Fingers back on the buzzer, please, everybody. Who played Annie Hall in the Woody Allen... Richard?
Diane Keaton.
Another question or nominate?
Nominate Hilary.
Hilary. Which zodiac sign immediately follows Taurus?
Libra.
Gemini. You've lost a life. Richard, question or nominate?
Question.
Which British palace is famous for, among other things, its hedgerow maze?
Hampton Court.
Question or nominate?
I'll nominate Chris.
Chris, etymology is the study of what?
Words.
Question or nominate, Chris?
I'll have a question.
In Alice in Wonderland, who keeps shouting, "Off with his head"?
The Queen. She's the White Queen.
The White Queen of Hearts, yes, indeed. Question or nominate?
I'll have a question.
Where in Great Britain are the Black Mountains?
In the North Country.
In South Wales. You've lost a life. Fingers back on the buzzer, please, everybody. Oriental means from the east. What word means from the west? Chris?
Occidental.
It does indeed. Question or nominate?
I'll have a question.
From what raw material is worsted made?
Wool.
It is. Question or nominate?
I'll nominate Hilary.
Hilary, which fabric is named after Nîmes in France?
Denim.
Question or nominate?
Question.
By what name is Middlesex Street in London better known?
Petticoat Lane.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Richard.
Richard, what does the name Verity mean?
Abel.
Truth. You've lost a life. Question or nominate Hilary?
Nominate Richard.
What would you do with a dulcimer and a sackbut? Sackbut.
Play them.
Yes, they are musical instruments. Question or nominate Richard?
Question.
Hams are licensed operators of what?
Sorry, hams. The cabs, taxis.
Radios. You have to say goodbye. The position is that Hilary, you have 60 points and 1 life left. Chris, you have 50 and 2. Did you nominate?
I'll nominate Chris.
No, did you nominate before?
No.
It was on the buzzers, was it? Right, here we go then. Fingers back on the buzzers, please. Which gas puts the fizz in lemonade? Carbon dioxide, you're both playing safe. Fingers still on the buzzers, please. How many stripes are there on the United States flag? A very tactical battle indeed. The answer is 13. Fingers still on the buzzers. Which weapon proved to be decisive at the battles of Crécy and Agincourt? Chris?
The longbow.
It did. Question or nominate?
I'll nominate Hilary.
Hilary, in which war was the Battle of Mons fought?
First World War.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Chris.
Chris, what is France's leading university?
The Sorbonne.
Question or nominate?
I'll nominate Hilary.
Hilary, which American state is named after Louis XIV of France?
Louisiana.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Chris.
Chris, in which country is the island of Honshu?
Which country? Oh, Japan.
Yes, sir. Question or nominate?
I'll have a question.
What was Abraham Lincoln's occupation before becoming president?
Fairground operator.
He was a lawyer. Fingers back on the buzzers, please. He won't thank you for that. Here we go. Which is London's second airport? Hilary?
Gatwick.
Question or nominate?
Question.
A first dan in judo wears which colour belt?
Black.
Yes. Question or nominate?
Nominate Chris.
Chris, the Oxford and Cambridge boat race starts at Putney and finishes where?
Chiswick Bridge and Mortlake.
It does, sir. Question or nominate?
I'll nominate Hilary.
Hilary, what does Maundy Thursday commemorate?
It's Thursday before Easter.
The Last Supper. We have to say goodbye to you, Hilary. Chris, you have 90 points and 1 life left. There are 4 questions left. If you get them all right, you'll end up with 130, and your other life left will be 140 points, which won't be a bad score to find yourself a place on the finals board. Okay, are you ready? It's pretty tense standing there, isn't it?
Look at these.
Hey? It was bad enough over there in position number 2. Right, here we go. What colour is used to describe old brown and white photographs?
Sepia.
It is. Where would you wear sabots?
On your feet.
You would, sir. Who invented vulcanised rubber?
Vulcan, the god of fire.
Charles Goodyear. You have 110 points, Chris. That will put you on our finals board in position number 3. There you are. I reckon you have a very good chance of surviving through the rest of the winter and into the early spring, and I think we might well see you back sometime towards the end of the spring in our final. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
It's beginning to look interesting on the finals board now. We shall be back tomorrow with 15 more contestants hoping to find a place on it. I hope you can join us then. Until then, goodbye.
Tonight at 9 there's a double bill of Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's twice the chances to watch famous people making chumps of themselves trying to answer basic questions. Good-o.